أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 6, page 3b, A and B, 36 A and B. Ayat 216 to 219. We saw the Juz 2 first part has 35 ayahs and second part has 25 ayahs. And we have completed the first and the second quarter. Now we are in third quarter. Here we have 30 ayahs and the fourth quarter will have 21 ayahs. There are 111 ayahs as a whole in the second Juz. The third Juz have first quarter 21 ayah, the second quarter have 13 ayah. There are 34 ayahs on the third Juz. We will complete the Surah Baqarah there. So before we start the lesson, let's to have listened the recitation from the Qari. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم كتب فعل ماضي مبني على فتح وهو مبني للمجهول كتب it's a فعل pattern it's a مجهول عليكم جار مجهول ليس حرف جر مبني على سكون وكم ضمير متصل مبني على سكون and حرك إلى ضم مع لإلتقاء ساكنين كتب عليكم kum actually means sakin, but it is showing dhamma because it's for the joining the next sakin word. That is called ittaqai sakin or ijtamai sakin. So to join the word hum and kum, we join with dhamma. Min and man, we join with fatah. And the rest we join with kasra. The next is, Allah is a hafejar, kum is a isme majur, alaykum jar majur, it is related to the fail kutiba. Al-Kathalu, naib file, marfu ilamat rafa dhamma, because this is coming the Al-Kathalu here, it is ism. But it is the kutiba is the majhul fail, so it's a naib file. No file, naib file come. But jumla mean fail or file, naib file. This fail majhul with this naib file and jar majhul become a jumla istinafiya. Wahuwa, waw is a ataf, waw is a hal, harf mabni ala fatah, and huwa is a zamir munfasil, mabni ala fatah fi mahall rafa mubtada. So huwa is the mubtada. Qurratun khabr marfu ilamat rafa dhamma, but jumla min mubtada wa khabar fi mahall nasb hal wa sabi hal al-kitalu. This al-kitalu is the sabi hal, and this huwa that is the jumla ismiya coming as a hal of this. So waw is a hal here. Lakum is a jar majur, la is a harf jar mabni ala fatah, kum is a zamir muttasil mabni ala sakun fi mahall jar. So la and the kum become jar majur mutalik fail qarra. This qarra here is a fail that is related. Wa asa, waw is a ataf. So waw is tanafiya harfi mabni ala fatah. Asa is a fail madi jamid mabni ala fatah muqaddara litaz. Fail jamid are actually those fail which are fail in naqis. These fail in naqis, they have one ism and one khabar. Just like kana. Kana is a fail in naqis or fail jamid. Laisa is a fail jamid. So they have only ism and fail. So here asa is a fail jamid. And what about an? An is a harf masdariya wa nasb wa istiqbal mabni ala sakun. Takarrahu fail mazi mansub wa waja an it's mahzuf. Noon is hasf. So we will say ilamat nasb hasf noon. And li'anna min afali khamsa. The afali khamsa, they are yafalane, yafaluna, tafalane, tafaluna, tafalina. The five are called afali khamsa. There, when noon is there, this means they are rafa. When noon is absent, either they are mansub or they are majzoom. So here it is harf nas, harf is coming. So harf due to that it is nas, nas. لأن من أفعال خمسة. Wow, and this wow in the takarahu, this wow. Wow is the file sign. Takarahu, friend. So antum is the file. وأن of fail في لا تعويل مصدر. When the an come and there is a mudari verb, they join, they make a word masdar muawwal. That is called masdar muawwal. So when the an come and with this verb, they both join and make a compound called masdar muawwal. So then it does not give the meaning of verb. It gives the meaning of ismi masdar. They become a meaning of masdar. That is called masdar muawwal. So here it's the masdar meaning. And fi mahalle rafa file. Here this masdar muawwal is giving the meaning of file. So asa, it have an has a here jumla coming as a file. So we will say an has a file ism. Shayan is a let's see, this is a maf'ul bihi mansub wa ilamat nasab fata. So after the verb, when the file come, that is always mansub bihi. Shayun is here maf'ul bihi. Fail with file and maf'ul bihi. Now it should be jumla failure, but due to this an, we will say file with this maf'ul bihi and with the ismu anna become what? Jumla ismiya. We will say asa with its ism, with its khabar. Khabar is coming as a shayun. So it become what? Jumla ismiya. Wow is a ataf. Huwa is a ज़मीर मुनफसिल मबनी अला फता फी महल रफा मुब्तदा. So after the wow is starting wow halia, so it's a mubtada. We need a khabar. Khairun is the marfu ilamat rafa damma, and it's become the khabar. What we say mubtada, which is khabar, and la'allakum, the lakum is the jar, harf jar, and mabni. This zamir kum is coming as a ismi majur. Lakum jar majur. Mutalliq khabar khairun. So we will say mubtada with is khabar, with is jar majur become a jumla ismiya. Wa asa. Wow is a ataf. We will say harf ataf mabni ala fata. Wa asa fail mazi jamid mabni ala fata muqaddara. And an is again coming as a masdar. Tuhibbu. Tuhibbu is a fail mudari mabni mansub wa wajah an, and it become masdariya. An masdariya, an with tuhibbu give the meaning of hub. Hababa yahbabu uhbub, mahbub mahab, and hubba or muhabba. So that is the actually giving the meaning of masdar. Shayan again is a khabar. So we'll say asa with its ism and with its khabar become jumla ismiya. Because an with tahibbu become the masdar muawwal. Is giving the masdar muawwal mean the masdar meaning. Tuhibbu, the next is a fi'l mudari mansuba an ilamat nas hasf nun li'annahu min af'al khamsa wa waw jama, that waw is the sign of maf'ul rafa fa'i, and silatul masula harf fi an. An is here also coming as a ism masula. When the ism masula come, it needs a sila. Sila is normally a jumla failure or murakkab. So here it is shayun with tuhibbu. It's the tuhibbu is shayun coming a jumla failure, but at the same time it's a maful. It's giving the masdar, so it's have double action here. Next is the shayun is the maful bihi, so it will become complete. Asa with its ism and with its khabar become jumla ismiya. Wahuwa. Wahuwa again waw haliya harfi mabni ala fata. And huwa is the fi'l, this is zamir mutasil mabni ala fata. Fi mahalli rafa mubtada. Sharun. Sharun is of course coming as a khabar. Lakum. Again the jar majrur coming as a mutallike shar. Here the ayat giving the sign of break. So we have only this part. Huwa sharal lakum mubtada with is khabar and jar majur become jumla ismiya. And of course it's giving the hal of tuhibbu fit. Wallahu waw is a ataf, Allah ismi jalala mubtada and marfu. Ya'lamu is a fi'l mudari marfu ilamat rafa damma. Wal fa'il of course huwa mustatir taqdiru waw is ataf, so we say wallahu ya'lam, we say mubtada. There are two ways: either we declare this ya'lamu fail and fa'il as a khabar of Allahu mubtada. The second way is that we will say khabar is mahzuf and ya'lamu is the jumla failure mutallike fail khabar, mutallike khabar. So we'll say mubtada with is mahzuf khabar and jumla failure mutallike khabar become jumla ismiya. Or the second way, we'll say mubtada with is khabar become jumla ismiya. Waw is a ataf. Antum. Antum again is coming as a ism after the waw, so it's mubtada. La is the nafi because ta'lamuna nun is there, so it's not nahiya. We say la nafiya. Ta'lamuna is the mudari verb and marfu basabute nun zahira. What is the file? Waw. Waw is the showing antum. So we will say fail with its file become jumla failure with due to la nafiya. Jumla failure nafiya. The next we have yas'alunaka, fail mudari marfu basabute nun. Ka is coming attached zamir, so it will be maf'ul bihi. Where is the file? Yas'aluna, this waw ilama sign showing the file. So we will say fail with this file and with maf'ul bihi. And the next is anil shahril haram. An is a harf jar. Ashar majud. At the same time, shahar, it is a mawsuf. Al haram is the naat. Naat mean sift. So this mawsuf and sift are the naat and manut become the ismi majrur for an. So we say an with this complete compound become jar manut. What is the structure to analyze with us? We have got this part till here. Yas'alunaka anil sharul haram. We have got a fail, a file, a maf'ul bihi, and a jar majur mutallike fail become jumla fail. Fail with this file, with this maf'ul fihi, and with the jar majur become jumla fail. This whole compound will be declared jar majur because this is a harf jar. This is the ismi majur. At the same time, this ismi majur, it is a mawsuf, mean manut, and al haram is the sift or the naat. So we will say sift and naas when joined, they become a complete ismi majrur for an. So an with this become complete jar majrur. So this jar majrur become mutallike fail. Yas'aluna. So fail with this file, with this maf'ul bi, with the jar majrur mutallike fail become jumla failya. Let's go for the next part. Kitalin. Kitalin is a badle istimal. That is the chain. And fihi jar majrur. So we will extend this sentence till here. So we will say fail with its file, with its maf'ul bihi, and jar majroor with the badal istimal, and fihi jar majroor and other become jumla fail. Kul again fail amr mabni. What is the sign? Sakun zahira. What is the file? It's amr. So anta is the file, and it is mustatir. Kitalin, it's a ism mubtada, and fihi jar majroor. Kabirun is the khabar. Waw is ataf. So we will have a break here. Kul kitalun fihi kabir. We will say fail with its file, and mubtada with its khabar and majur jumla ismiya become mutaalliq fi. Or you can say it become maf'ul. We will say fail with file and with maf'ul, which is a jumla failure, jumla ismiya become the jumla. Which type of jumla it will call? It will call the jumla failure. Next is wasad an sabilillahi wa kafaru wa kufrum bihi wal masjidil haram wa ikhraju. Ikhraju is come the fail, so we will have the break here. Or we can have a break here also because wow ataf is coming. So if we break here, what we have this part in hand. What that is? That is a mubtada, that is the jar majur, and Allah is the mudaf ilayh for sabil. So there is no khabar. For that khabar, we can say it's mahzuf, or we can find the khabar later on in the sentence if we find. Just like ataf, kufrun, again it's a matuf on the sadun. So it's going ataf on that. Bihi jar majur. Wow is a ataf. Al masjid al haram is the murakkabi idafi. So we will can ataf that also on the sad. So we say mubtada with its jar majur with the ataf, another ataf become jumla ismiya. But where is the khabar? Then we will say khabar mahzuf. Mubtada which is khabar mahzuf with a ataf with another ataf become jumla ismi. Waw is a ataf. Ikhrajun, ikhraju again is ataf. Ahlehi mudaf. It means that is also going be ataf. So let to include this also in the previous part. Ali minhu akbaru. Now the khabar has come. At time the khabar may be lying a very 1 mile away from the mubtada. Like this. In this, we have a very different type of sentence. The sentence starts with wasadun. It's coming, not ending even khabar. In the Allahi. This is also the part of the same portion. So this we have to make here. Now look, we found what? We found a mubtada. We found a khabar where the here. In between mubtada and khabar, you found a jar majroor. You found a ataf. That is a again ism and jar majroor. Or you can say it's a noun. Then an murakkab tawsifi, another part as a ataf, then jar majroor and other jar majroor. So look how many parts has come in this sentence. Mubtada which is khabar, which is here, with the jar majroor, with the ataf, with the murakkab tawsifi ataf, with another ataf, and with another jar majroor, with another jar majroor become jumla ismiya. So in this jumla we have 3 jar majroor. We have first jar majroor here, we have second jar majroor here, and we have third jar majroor here. Three jar majroor. At the same time, we have got three ataf. This part is coming an ataf, this part is coming an ataf, and this part is also coming. So Mubtada with its khabar with three jar majroor and with three ataf become jumla is. At times jumla ismiya is very short, only mubtada and khabar, or at time only mubtada khabar mahzuf, or there is khabar mubtada is mahzuf, only one word give the jumla ismiya. At time it will take you 1-2 kilometer away, it is the khabar, and in between the mubtada and khabar you will find so many things, and these so many things may be mufrid, maybe compound murakkab, maybe at times sentences comes, and maybe at times ayats come between. That is the very lengthy understanding of that. But here at this stage we are just slowly going to identify the parts. Waw ataf, al fitnatu mubtada, akbaru khabar. So mubtada khabar jumla ismiya is complete, but it is continuing. Min al katli jar majur, waw istanafiya. So we will break here at the istanafiya. So we will say we have part to analyze this portion with this al katli. What is in it? Mubtada, khabar, and jar majur. So we say mubtada, which is khabar and jar majur, become jumla ismiya. So we draw the line here. Let's to see what is next. Waw is a istanafiya, la is the nafi, yazaluna why nafi, because noon is here. It is not mahzuf, otherwise what naya. So we'll say fail mudare marfu basabute noon zahira. The next is the fail coming, so we will have to break. We have only that part. We say fail. What is the file? File is this waw. Ya, hum. So we'll say fail with its file become jumla nafiya. So next part, yukatilunakum hatta yurad. Again, it is coming a verb. So let's to break. You have got only one word. That is fail. What is the file? This is the file. What is the kum? It is a maful bi. So we say fail with its file with its maful bi become jumla failiya. Let's to proceed the next part. Hatta. Hatta is a harf in nas. Lan and hatta. These three words when they come, they change the dhamma into fata. If it is plural, they remove the nun. It was yarudu. The dhamma has been removed with the kum is a zamir attached, so it's maful bi. Where the file yaruddu, this waw yaruddu is a plural, so you will say hum. If it's a single, you will say huwa. Here it is single, so you will say huwa. So fail mudar waw file, and kaf is the zamir maful bihi. So we'll say fail with its file with its maful, and andinukum is complete structure is jar majrur. The next come an. So we have to break here at the an. What is the part in hand to analyze this portion with this portion? This is harf jar followed by isme majrur. Isme majrur at the same time it is a mudaf, and kum is a mudaf ilayh. So we'll say mudaf ilayh with mudaf become isme majrur for harf jar an. This harf jar an with isme majrur become jar. So we have got a fail, a file, a maful bihi, and a jar majrur mutalik ke fail. So fail with its file with maful bihi and majrur mutalik fail become jumla failiya. The next is coming again. Wow, in. In is a harfu shart jazim. This is istata'u, una. This was noon. Due to in, the noon has gone. So waw is the file. Istahtu. And waw is the istinafiya min. So we have to break. Where this is the point of break. Wamin. So we have got in and istahtu. Fail with its file become jumla failure. Waw is a istinafiya. Man is a mubtada jazim. In manma, they are haruf shart. When they come, they chop the dhamma of the single fail and they chop the noon of the plural share. It was yartadidu mudari verb. So the dhamma has been chopped by man. So we'll say fail mudare majzoom. What is the sign? Sakun zahira. Why? Due to the man. Harfe jazm. What is the file? It's a first form. So we will say huwa is the mustatir file. And where is the khabar? Mazuf. So we can say mubtada man with its khabar mazuf and a jumla failure muta'alliq khabar become jumla ismiya. Minkum jar majur and dini again jar majur, and at the same time dini is the mudaf, he is the mudaf ilay fi atifa. So we will give it to the previous one. We will say jar majur, another jar majur become jumla failure. The next is coming fa yamutu. Fa is a ataf. Yamutu is a fail madi majzoom basabute sukun zahira. Why it is majzoom? Due to this fa. Fa is also ataf. At time it acts as a ataf. Waw is a ataf. Huwa is a mubtada. Kafirun is a khabar. So it's easy. Mubtada with khabar become jumla ismiya. Fa ulaika. Fa is a rapita. Ulaika mubtada. Habitat fail mazi mabni. What is the sabun? So habitat. Habitat. Yes. Who will tell me what is the i'rab of habitat? I'rab of habitat. Actually, this fatah is the sign. Three-letter mazi. Ha beta. Ta is the taitani si. It is not the part of the verb. Part of verb is ha bata. So ta has a fatah. So we'll say fail mazi mabni. What is the sign? Fatah zahira. Ta is taitani si. It's showing the feminine fail. So file in it file will be here. The next is amaluhum. Amalu is the coming as a mudaf. Hum is the mudaf ilay. Amaluhum mudaf ilay. It is coming as a file here. Fi is a jar. Ad-dunya majur jar majur. Waw is a ataf. So khabar is mazufa. We will say mubtada which is khabar mahzuf and with its a jumla failure muta'alliq fa'il become what? Jumla ismiya. So where we have made the break, we have made break here wa ataf. Al akhira is a matuf. Wa ulaika wa is a mubtada. So this ataf is going on what? Amaluhum. Or you can say ataf on this amal file. So ulaika is the mubtada, ashabu is the khabar. So it become easy. Mubtada with khabar. An-nar is mudaf le. So ashabu is a mudaf and mudaf. So mudaf le, the murakkab idaf is coming as a khabar. So we'll say mubtada which is khabar become jumla ismiya. Hum another mubtada. Fiha jar majur. Khalidun al khabar. So we say mubtada with khabar and with is a jar majur mutalliq khabar become jumla ismiya. Next is inna. Inna is a naskh. Allazina ismi masula. Manu fail amar mabni. What is the sign? sakun zahira, and waw is the file. So we'll say inna with the ism and with a jumla failure coming as a khabar. So we can say ism, inna with ism and with is khabar become jumla ismiya. Waw is a taf, allazina is the mut'af, hajaru fail amar mabni. What is the sign? You can say damma zahira. Waw is a file, that is antum. Waw is a ataf, jahadu again fail mazi mabni. What is the sign? Damma zahira. Waw is the file, fi is a harf jar, sabir is a majroor. At the same time it is mudaf and Allah is mudaf ilayh, so it's this complete jar majroor like a mubtada. So you have to break where you have to break here. So what are the part in hand? Here we have that part. Then wa we ataf this allazina hajaru going to be again here ataf wa jahadu fi sabilillah. It is also going to be ataf on this in allazina. So these two are getting ataf. In their place, they all the three they are the jumla ismiya. They are ataf on one another. Next is Allah. Actually, it is till here. Ulaika mubtada yarjuna fail mudare marfu basabute noon zahira. Waw is the file. Khabar is mazuf. So we will say mubtada which is khabar mazuf and a jumla failure mutallik khabar become jumla ismiya. The next is rahmata maful bihi. Khabro inna is mazuf and maful bihi. Allah is rahmata is a mudaf. Allah is mudaf ilayh. So this mudaf ilayh joined to make the murakkab idafi as maful bihi. So we can say mubtada, which is a jumla failure coming as a mutallik khabar and khabaru inna mahzuf. So this becomes jumla mubtada. Waw is a istanafiya, new sentence starting. Allah mubtada, ghafurun khabar, rahimun khabar sani. We'll say mubtada which is khabar and which is khabar sani become what? Jumla ismiya. Yas'alunaka fail mudare marfu basabute noon. What is the file? Wow. What is the ka? Ka is maful bihi. An harf jar al khamri majroor. And we will say fail with this file with this maful bihi and jar majroor mutalik fail become jumla failure. Wal that is waw ataf. Al Masri is ataf on that. Kul fail amr mabni sakun zahira fa'il anta fiha jar majrur khabre muqaddam masuf. When khabre muqaddam masuf, so we can take this part here break. We will say wal masiri, that is mubtada fail fa'il jar majrur become mutaf on the back sentence. Isman, here we say isa khabr mubtada muakhar. Kabirun is the naat. Ismun is the manut. So naat manut become as a mubtada muakhar khabar muqaddam. We will how we conclude. We will say mubtada muakhar with its khabar muqaddam mahzuf become jumla ismiya. Now look here. Only this part is coming complete jumla ismiya. So there is only one mubtada. The other is it's not. Waw is ataf. Manafi'u. Manafi'u again is going ataf on what? On ism. Lin nasi jar majrur. It's related with this manafi'u. Next is again ataf. Waw. Waw is a haliya. Ismuha is mubtada. Akbaru is the khabar. So mubtada with khabar mean jar, nafi is a majroor, at the same time mudaf, huma is the ha is the mudaf ilayh. So mudaf ilayh become jar majroor ism for min. So this complete will become what? Jar majroor. So we have what we say manafi'u linnas jar majroor was mubtada with is khabar. So our part should be here from, we start from here. Wow, alia. So we that is going to be ataf on the back. Wow, wabiza halia. So we say mubtada, which is khabar, which is jar majur, become what? Jumla ismiya. Here we come wa is ataf. Yasaluna, fail mudare marfu basabute nun. Kaf is the maful bihi. File, wow, yasaluna, hum. And maza, here it is something else. So we have got only this one word. We will say fail with its file, with its maful bihi, become jumla failya. And it is ataf, so it will go back ataf on some jumla failure. That maybe here or before it may be having some jumla failure. Ma is a maful bihi muqaddam. And maza in that is maful bihi muqaddam. Yunfikuna fail mudare marfu basabute noon zahira. And waw is the file. Kul is a fail amr mabni. What is sakun zahira? And file is anta. So we have got only this part. How much we have to analyze? Maza yunfikun. We say fail with its file with the maful bihi muqaddam become jumla failya. Here we have got fail, file, a maful bihi, and a jar majur. Then here is the verb we have to bring. So this is the complete part to analyze. Fail with its file, with maful bihi, and with the jar majur mutalik fail become jumla failya amriya because it's amr. Yubayyanu, it's a fail mudare. Fail mudare marfu basabute damma zahira. Allah is a file. Lakum jar majur. Al ayati maful bihi. La'allakum, that is something else. So we have got this part to analyze. Fail with its file, with its jar majur mutallike fail and maful bihi become jumla failya. La'alla is a harfun nasr. At the same time, it's a fail jamid. Fail jamid are those with a naqis. They have a ism, they have a khabar. So kum is the ismo la'alla. Tatafakkarun is the fail mudare marfu basabute noon zahira. Waw is the file. So we say fail with this file become what? Mutallike khabar, because khabar of lalla is mahzuf. So we'll say lalla with this ism, with is khabar mahzuf, and a jumla failya mutallike khabar become what? Jumla ismiya. Let's have the translation. Fighting is ordained for you, even though you dislike it, but it may be that you dislike something while it is good for you, and it may be that you like something while it is bad for you. All knows and you do not know. Allah knows and you do not know. They ask you about fighting during the holy month. Say fighting during it is prohibited, but to bar others from Allah's path and to disbelieve in him and to prevent access to the holy mosque and to expel its people from it are more deplorable with Allah, and persecutions is more serious than killing. They will not cease to fight you until they turn you back from your religion if they can. However, among you turns back from his religion and dies a disbeliever, those are they whose works will come to nothing in this life and in the hereafter. Those are the inmate of the fire, abiding in it forever. Those who believed and those who migrated and fought for the sake of Allah, those look forward to Allah's mercy. Allah is forgiving and merciful. They ask you about intoxicants and the gambling, say there is gross sin in them and some benefits for people, but their sinfulness outages their benefit, and they ask you about what they should give, say the surplus. Thus Allah explains the revelations to you so that you may think. The the worldly translation, Kutiba alaykum, is ordained for you. Al Kitalu, the fighting, Wahuwa, though it current dislike lakum for you, wa asa, and it may be antakarwa shame that you dislike a thing, Wahuwa, and it khairun good lakum for you, wa asa, and it may be antuhibbu shame that you like a thing. Well, let's to have a 1 minute break because the device is going to. Wahuwa, and it sharrun bad lakum for you. Wallahu, and Allah ya'lamu knows, wa antum, but you la ta'lamun, no not. Yas'alunaka, they ask you, anil shahrul haram, about the prohibited month, kitalun, fighting, fihi, in it. Kul, say, kitalun, fighting, fihi, that kabirun is a great offense, wasaddun, and preventing ansabilillah from the way of Allah, wa kufrun, and disbelieving be in him, wal masjid, and the mosque, al haram, the scared, wa ikhraju, and expelling ahlahi, its inhabitants, minhu, from it, akbarun, is great offense in the law with the Allah, wal fitnatu, and the persecution, akbaru, greater than minal qatl, than the killing. Wala yazaluna, and they will not cease, yukatilunakum, fighting you, hatta yuraddukum, till they turn you back, and dinukum, from your religion, in istahtu, if they can. وَمَنْ يَرْتِدْ, and whose turns away, minkum, of you, and dinihi, from his religion, فَيَمُتْ, and dies, وَهُوَ, while he kafirun, is a disbeliever. فَأُولَٰئِكَ, then those, habitat amaluhum, are rendered vain their deeds, fi dunya, in this world, wal akhirah, and the hereafter. وَأُولَٰئِكَ, and those, ashab, the dwellers, an-nar, the fire, whom they fiha in it khalidun, abide forever. Inna lazina, verily those, amanu, who believed, wallazina, and those, hajaru, who migrated, wajahdu, and strove, fi sabilillahi, in the way of Allah. Ulaika yarjuna, those hope for rahmatullahi, the mercy of Allah, wallahu, and Allah, ghafurun, of forgiving, rahimun, most merciful. Yas'alunaka, they ask you, anil khamri, about the intoxicants, mean the wine, wal masiri, and the games, mean the gambling, kul fiha, Say in both, ismun a sin, kabirun great, wa manafiu and benefits linnasi for men, wa ismuha and their sin, akbaru is greater, min nafhima than their benefits. Wa yasalunaka and they ask you, maza yunfikun, what they should spend. Kul Kulilufu said the surplus, Kazalika, like that, or thus Allah, Yubayyinullahu makes clear lakum to you, al ayat, the revolutions mean the signs, la'allakum, so that you tatafakkarun may reflect, or you may ponder. Let's take a hadith here. Narrated Abu Huraira, the Prophet said, a poor person is not the one for whom they or the two moral or the two of the food is sufficient, but the poor person is he who does not beg or ask the people for something or show his poverty to all. Recite it if you wish, Allah's statement. Charity is for the poor who in Allah's cause are restricted from travel and cannot move about in land for trade or work. The one who knows them not thinks that they are rich because of their modesty. You may know them by their mark. They do not beg of people at all, and whatever you spend in good, surely Allah knows it well. Let's to pray. Oh Allah, help me to be patient with people. Make a plan. Inshallah, I will try to remember the morals of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Musa alayhi salam when people behave badly. So let's to find out the marfu asma in these ayats. Yes. What are the marfuat? No one is marfu. What was huwa? It is mubtada, so it's marfu. Qurratun, it's again marfu. Huwa again mubtada, marfu. Khairun again marfu. Wa huwa again. Sharun again. Allah isme jalala. Antum is a mubtada. Kitalun again it's coming as a file. Kabirun again is marfu. Sadun again is a ataf. Kufrun it's again. Ikhraju again is a ataf. Akbaru. Al-fitnatu. Akbaru. Man as a mubtada. Huwa again is a mubtada. Kafirun again there. What are the mansubat in it? Yes. Do you people hear me or oh, I am sorry. You people were muted. Yes, because you people were making noises just like the kids. So you got muted. Now you can speak on.
What about Al-Kitalu, Ya Sheikh?
Yes, Al-Kitalu in the start was marfu.
Alaykum al-kitalu.
Al-Kitalu, it's Kutiba alaykum al-Kitalu. Al-Kitalu, what is it? File, maful, fail, what is it?
File.
File. So
File.
is marfu, so it says marfu. Now we are doing the mansubat. Find out the mansubat. Just like Shayan, it's a maful bihi. Shayan, again maful bihi. Ka, yasalunaka, ka is the mansub. Inda is a mansub ism. Yaruddukum, kum is the mansub because maful. Yuqatilunakum, kum is the mansub because maful bihi. Okay. Find out the majrurat.
Kum in the start.
Alaykum.
Yes. Alaykum, kum is the mudaf ilay.
And
Lakum.
Majroor, it's a isme majroor. Allah is arpe jar, so isme majroor. Next.
Lakum.
Lakum. Yes.
Lakum.
Jar majroor.
Again lakum.
Again
Lakum.
lakum. Yes. Again lakum.
Lakum.
Shahri and
Al-Shahar. Jar majroor.
fihi
Al-Harami. Why
kitab.
Al-Harami is majroor? There is no harf jar with this.
It is
It's the
asad.
naat of
مركب
ash-shahar.
توصيفي توصيف
It's a mudaf ilay. It's a mudaf. Oh, sorry. It's a
توصيف
murakkab idafi,
موصوف
so it's
Tawsifi.
not.
مم.
It's
Not.
not. It's tawabe. Tawabe, not.
توابع نعم توابع
Kitalun.
Qatalin.
Alin fihi.
Yes. Why it is mansub?
فيه
Majroor.
مجرور قتال
Reason. Why it is majroor? Kitalin.
مضاف إليه
Where is the mudaf? If it is a mudaf ilay, where is the mudaf?
It is asad.
يسلو مضاف ممكن صفة أيضا صح؟
Sifa. Sifa. How you can say sifa? Sifa should follow the Arab, but sifa should be similar in 4 aspects. Al-Harami is the proper noun. Alif Lam. Qatalin is a nakrat. That can't be the sifa. Yes, somebody if can tell anything else. Why it is majroor? No answer? Okay, now it's your homework. You have to find out. Fihi jar majroor. Another fihi jar majroor. Sabili jar majroor because an is there. Bihi jar majroor. Al masjid Rabi. It's a sifa pair. Okay. Ahlehi again jar majroor. Not jar majroor. It's a mudaf ilayhi.
Minhu.
Minhu jar majroor. Indallahi.
Indallahi.
What is this indallahi?
Min.
Indallahi. What is it? Why it is majroor?
Muzafile of
Mudaf
inda.
مضاف إليه مضاف إليه
zarf, all the zarf they are mudaf. Okay.
إيه مضاف
Al katli
Then
jar majroor.
الكتب
Next.
عندي
Andini jar majroor. But kum is also majroor. Here the kum is
مضاف
also
إليه
majroor. Mudaf ilayh. Minkum jar majroor.
Yaruddikni.
Andini jar majroor. He again mudaf because mudaf ilayh dini he. And what's about
Plus
the
yartadi. Plus
murakkabat?
yartadi. Min yartadi.
Murakkabat. Alaykum jar majroor murakkab. Okay.
lakum.
Lakum jar majroor murakkab. Lakum again jar majroor. Jar majroor.
Lakum.
Anid shahri jar majroor. Asharul harami murakkab idafi. Kitalin fihi. Fihi jar majroor. Kital actually is maf'ul or it has some relation with something. You have to find out. Okay, that is your homework. Why I should solve. Anil sabil jar majroor.
Sabilillahi.
Yes. Sabilillahi mudaf ilay. Bihi
Bihi.
jar majroor.
Masjid
Alif
al-haram.
murakkab tawsifi ikhraju.
Ahli.
Ahli mudaf ilay. Ahlihi again mudaf ilay.
Minhu.
Minhu
Indallah.
منه مضاف
Indallahi.
indallahi mudaf ilay.
Katla.
Minal
Al
qatl.
fitnatu akbaru.
أخبر
Yes. What is
This-
the relation?
Mubtada and khabar.
Yes, it's not a relation.
But we are not finding the sentences.
is من القتال
Again, this is also homework. Min al-qatli jar. What you can't answer in class, that is your अन दीनी जार मजूद, दीनकुम मुदाफ मुदाफ इलै, मिनकुम जार मजूद, अन दीनी जार मजूद, एंड दीनी ही मुदाफ मुदाफ इलै. Okay, जुमला इस्मिया, just like वहुआ, it's a mubtada, so it's jumla ismiya. वहुआ again a mubtada, वहुआ again a mubtada, wallahu allahu mubtada, antum mubtada, wa saddun saddun mubtada, al fitnatu mubtada.
But they said it's
Huwa
relation.
kafirun mubtada. What about jumla failiya? Kutiba, okay. Asa is a fail jamid. Takarrahu again a
Asa,
fail. Asa again. Tuhibbu again.
yuhibbu,
Ya'lamu again fail. Ta'lamu fail.
ta'alam,
Yasalunaka fail. Kul fail. Yazaluna. Yuqatiluna. Yaraddu. Istatun.
taja'a,
Yam.
yamut.
Types of jumla, maybe jumla of two types, khabariya and inshaiya. When it's khabariya, it again has two types. That is maybe jumla ismiya, jumla fi'l. What about the inshaiya? Inshaiya has 10 types, 10 types of sentence. What are? They may be amr, jumla amriya, jumla nahiya, jumla istifamiya, jumla tamanni, jumla tarji. They are the easy to remember. Amar, nahi, istifam, tamanni. There are some difficult 5. Akud, akud, that is counting. Mean the other numbers, they come akud. Nida, harfe nida, jumla nadiya. Ard, the requesting sentence. Qasam, the by or ka. Ta'ajjub. So they are jumla ismiya. Amar, nahi, istifam, tamanni, tarj, akud, nada, ard, qasam, tar. It's very difficult to memorize. Let's make it some easy. We can say amar, istifamiya, they start with alif. So 2 are the alif. Tarji, tamanni, tarjub, they are 3 with ta. So half you remembered. Alif, amar, istifamiya, ta, tarji, tamanna, tarjub. Rest, ard, akud, they are again paired with ain. How many left? 3. Nahi or nida, they are also paired with noon. Last is left, that is qasam. So you can memorize them. With alif, amar, istifam, with ta, tarji, tamanni, ta'ajjub, from an, ard, akud, from noon, nahi, nada, and qasam. So they are the 10 jumla inshaiya. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize Quran. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut warhamna inda al-maut wa la tu'azzibna ba'da al-maut wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah Hafiz. If you people have any questions, please put the question.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Sir, in the ayat of Surah Baqarah 171, the last part of it, which is Summun, Bukmun, Umyun, Fahum la yaqilun.
La yaqilun or la yarji'un?
No, la yaqilun.
Okay.
The question is about Fahum la yaqilun. In this, hum is the mubtada and la yaqilun. Would it be taken as the khabar of the mubtada or mutalliq khabar?
La yaqilun is the sentence, which type of sentence is it?
Yaqilun is a jumla failure.
Mudari, jumla failure, fail, file, and la is the nahiya.
Harf nafi, yes.
Nahiya, mean the nafi. Okay,
Yes.
nafiya, jumla nafiya. Now when jumla nafiya come, if there is no khabar, we can take it khabar, or we can say khabar mazoof, and this jumla is mutalliq ke khabar. Mubtada, which is mazoof khabar, and jumla failure mutalliq ke khabar become jumla ismiya. Or you can say the mubtada and this jumla failure as a khabar become Mubtada and Jumla Ismiya. How you will say? You have to see the solution. Solution you have got. You go to the net, you find that analysis of that there they have mentioned. Or you go to the Arabul Quran. Here that will show which if khabar is mazuf, what is the khabar that is given in Arabul Quran. If it is not mazuf, they will say this jumla is coming as a khabar.
Okay, if in the question an option is given that it is the la yaqilun is the khabar of the mubtada, so then we should
Then it's
select.
very easy. Then it's very easy. Mark whatever your brain accept and see the result. If you lose 1 mark, you will learn that forever. If you get marks, you will forget it.
No, it's not about the marks. It's about the confusion that happens whether it is mutalliq khabar or it's the khabar.
Sister, at this level, you can't decide it because at beginning level, you just have to follow the already solved or already given solution by the authenticated analyzers. Just like we are following Arab Quran in our these courses, that is the book for our standard. If he says it's a khabar mazu, we have to accept. Why? We are not in the position to explain the why or to understand the why at this level. We are very primary level of our just identifying the components of the ayah and to try to understand their linked part in the form of either maybe ataf, maybe in the form of murakkabat, maybe in the form of sentences, or maybe even ayah. Our level is that. So we just have to consult them, and we have to remember then that here in this ayah, here is the khabar mazuf, or here it is the thing is said like that. That is our standard. Yes, one day will come when after this QC6, when we will sit in QC7, then you will have to explain each and everything. Then you have to find, search, and you have to put more energy to understand in depth the grammar. Till QC6, you are just going to analyze the things, whatever you have learned the grammar part. Still, we have not gone very advanced level of grammar because at this level, we can't understand that until unless we go for this basic course of the QC6. Just as you can now imagine, these things I can't explain to QC2, 3, 4 level people. They can't understand. But now the same way, you can't understand that very high advanced level of grammar in this QC6. But one day will come when we'll complete this Surah Al-Baqarah. Then when we'll start Surah Al-Imran, then inshallah, you will able to analyze even the every part of the word, not the phrases, but the word. Here we are just finding the tracing them.
Yes, sir, actually, I asked you the question because in the homework of one of the homeworks, it was a question about it. There were options given in which we have to select them. It was Jumla Failure, Khabar for Muftada, Fail Muzare Marfu, Basabute Noon. All were correct. But I just took Khabar for Muftada. So that's why I asked you, it could be Mutalik Khabar or it could be Khabar. So
No,
maybe.
It was the easy. The moment you submitted, you got the answer.
Yes.
When you got the answer, there is no things to be worried about that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Because you have to lose something to get something if you are not sure about that. The moment you get, that is always a big word stick, hit it at your brain. Oh, how I missed that and made this mistake. You will never mistake that again in your life.
I understand. Okay, thank you, sir. Jazakallah.
Subhanallah wa bihamdi subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut warhamna inda al-maut wa la tu'azzibna ba'da al-maut wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Inshallah, see you tomorrow.